Hi everybody. So today we're going to talk about the hardship or the process of blending the feminine and masculine energy, especially as a woman, if you've been in survival mode all of your life, always building, creating structure, laying foundations. Especially with my particular lifestyle, I can say that I am tired of thinking. You see, I've had to live in my head. As if you don't know, if you're new here, I'm a full-time nomad. Welcome to Free Spirit Friendly, the internal journey of a magical nomad. I'm currently in Argentina, and at this point in my journey, this is where I'm at. Now, a little bit about what's kept me in my masculine energy. I'm healing and restoring my body from something that happened, but that's not my identity, but that's just a part of my experience. So what does that mean? Guys, I am at the grocery store every 2 days, buying fresh produce, and I'm cooking fresh meals. I'm cleaning, I'm doing, I think the perfect word that I said was building. I'm building and structuring this life, right, within my temple, within my mind, within my soul. It's such a beautiful time of refinement, but it's so hands-on. It's hands-on, and as a woman, which I don't talk like this, guys. Hold on. Hey, hold on. I'm not the type of person. As a woman, no. But I'm feeling it now because I can feel a disconnect between my masculine and feminine. And so I can feel this pull between my brain and my heart. And I can feel that I need to move life from my brain into my heart, which will then balance the masculine and feminine. You know what I mean? And so as I was saying, it just doesn't feel natural having so many hands-on things to do, and hey, maybe most women have conditioned themselves to believe that that's normal, but a part of the reason why I walk this path is to allow flow, faith, the unknown, right? Which is the feminine, to guide my way. If you guys don't know, I travel intuitively. I'll see signs everywhere. The universe gives me little kisses here and there, and I respond. So I follow the breadcrumbs that leads me to each country. I don't have an itinerary. I don't do the tourist shit. I go around the world and I plant myself as a pillar of change, or whatever is needed at the time. And, as I say this out loud, my time here in Argentina has been about rebuilding. I'm a completely different person, and I've been here for 3 months. And so I guess when you are intentionally changing, healing, or becoming different, it takes a lot of tangible decisions, So I don't think I'm complaining about this. I just think I'm voicing out loud that there needs to be a change. And I think that most women feel this way. It's not that I don't like cooking from scratch every day. It's not that I don't like and find privilege in the ability to go to a grocery store and leave with a backpack full of groceries every 2 days, that I have the means to do it, the health to do it. And amongst all the other things that I do, I walk to my pole dancing class. I walk to the workout, you know what I mean? But these are all choices that I'm making in order to build my life. So I guess what I'm saying is, while I am tired of being in my mind, it is time for me to embrace flow with my life, but I don't know what that looks like. I don't know what that looks like. I know what it's like to embrace it sometimes, but I really do think this is about just accepting my life. Accepting it all the way, accepting what it comes with, But I get that if you're watching this video, you may be in a different situation where you're literally a man in a dress. You are literally embodying your masculine because in your feminine, it doesn't feel safe. And coming from me as somebody who has, like I said, to an extent, tapped into my femininity in a sense where my life is literally lived without a plan. And through that, guys, I've experienced so much magic and miracles because I allow life to meet me. You see, when you plan shit and when you try to control the outcome, you are literally manipulating your destiny. And destiny is meant to be walked with an open heart first and then an open mind. Because destiny is about trust. You see me? So if you are a woman who thinks that by being controlling, you are safe, you are doing the exact opposite and you are perpetuating the same pattern that was put onto you. You see, I can relate because I had to learn even what femininity was. I had to learn what it was like to be comfortable. Oh, okay, not being anxious about if something didn't work out. Oh, okay, well, this person didn't respond to me the way I wanted them to. Okay, you know, so what if your man is 5 minutes late? So what? You know, there's such a heap of just anxiety and control and nervousness and fear is what it is, disguised as those things. Fear to allow life to happen for you. And so the advice I can give is that once you do trust the unknown and have faith that in your rest, you have the same power that you have in your doing, that is your balance. And wow, guys, hello. Through me talking to you guys, I can apply that to my own life. You know, while I am tired of being in my brain, I think to move my life to my heart, I just have to accept rest, or at least give myself more of it, yeah? You know, I claim that I want to balance the two, but okay, if I feel like I'm too masculine, how about I implement more feminine practices to my life? You know? Wow! Wow, exactly. And that is the balance. So what can I use more of? Rest, that's the biggest, I feel. Let me see, living, more experience. Because again, I take my life for what it is. I know that I'm in Argentina to change and whatever, and I did do it. But I got a message that was so clear that now is the time to be still, you know, and I just got this message. So yeah, so now comes the blending, right? Let me see, what else? More lived experiences, rest. I don't know, maybe more intimacy with myself, a foot rub, congratulating myself for all the work that I have done. Oh, I'm about to get emotional. I did the work. I did the work, and that's why I'm tired of building. So my love, if you're watching this, you did the work. It's over. It's over, or at least the work is changing. Allow it to evolve, but it has to evolve in your rest. And that's the feminine, to sit back, boobs out, lemonade in hand, allowing the world to happen for you. This is the sacred art of receiving. It's not laziness. It's sitting back and becoming, analyzing what you've become, appreciating what you've become, and accepting the rest that comes with that period. Guys, I love you so much because talking with y'all, whoa, I just answered my own question. And I'm writing a book, actually, so you can join my free newsletter below to keep up with all of my realizations in my magical life, exactly about how to face yourself in honesty. I can sit here with y'all today like this because I'm honest with myself. I don't bullshit. I can't lie with myself. But I know a lot of people can. And so if you're ready to learn magical truths about this life that are going to cut directly through your ego, helping you restore it back to love, please feel free to join my newsletter. I don't think you'll regret it. And I'm so excited. But guys, with that, I mean, there's no use in over talking. I think we hit the nail on the head. I think that's enough for today's episode because I feel inspired now just from talking with you guys to rest. That's all we really need, ladies. Life is in our hands, okay? And it's a bigger deal than you can ever imagine that we as women are pillars of genuine peace. And that peace comes from authentically loving ourselves to our core and remembering who we are. Again, if you need help with that, my book will help you with everything that you need. But with that being said, guys, thank you so much for listening to today's episode, and I can't wait to catch y'all in the next one. Thank you so much for helping me. Ciao for now. Bye.